Going on to you, Cancer Crabs. So you have the Eight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the Strength, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Fool, the Page of Cups, the Moon, Ace of Swords, Two of Cups. So what I'm seeing here for you is this is a situation where a lot of you a lot of you Cancer Crabs, somebody is going to have to accept you for how you are. Otherwise, you're not going to be around them. The Eight of Wands is about you directly you being direct with this person about how you feel, and that they're going to have to respect you, right? The Six of Pentacles, the Strength, the Seven of Swords, as you're getting to know them, it seems as if they don't really want to deal with certain aspects of you. And you Cancer Crabs are like, well, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense in that regard, because you're striving, a lot of you Cancer Crabs are striving to be better people. But they want you to change drastically, right? They want you to change drastically. They want you to make big changes super fast. And it's like, you Cancer Crabs know that if you make these huge changes, it's not real. You know, they may want you to dress a certain way or talk a certain way. And the Page of Pentacles represents you Cancer Crabs maintaining your own decency by saying no. You know, you're way too valuable to make those changes. If you're going to make those changes, it has to be organic. It has to be real. You have to want to make those changes, and those changes are going to have to be real, you know, not all of a sudden drastic, you know, and make a million changes all at once. No, it's got to be real. And then you have the Fool and the Page of Cups. So the Fool, right, the Fool and the Page of Cups is really about how, since this is the case, you also understand that since that's the case, you're really, you Cancer Crabs really are in a position where you got a chance to see how they were, and that keeping your dignity was not something that they should have been so upset about. You Cancer Crabs kept your dignity above everything, because yeah, you want to get to know other people, but not at the extent that you have to change so quickly. And a lot of times people really do want you, if they're going to deal with you, they really do want you to change for them super drastically. And it's like, no, the change will come about knowing the person over a course of time, as well as what else is going on. That's going on. As you're knowing them over the course of time, you would have changed. See, this is what I'm trying to say. People naturally change anyway. It's only the people who are staying stagnant. They're in a time loop. You know what I mean? They're in a time dilation. They're staying stuck in the 90s, stuck in the early 2000s, stuck in their ways, are the people that don't actually change and grow. But a lot of you Cancer Crabs are willing to change, right? You're water signs. So the Moon, ironically, is you, right? Of course, which is you deciding to ghost them because it's too much to ask. You know, they're telling you that they want you to change, and instead of the two of you getting together and changing organically, because that's what's going to happen anyway. So now you have the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups. The Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups ultimately is about you happen to be in a situation where, if this is what relationships are going to be about, a lot of you Cancer Crabs will take a break, you know, because a lot of you Cancer Crabs don't really need this type of stuff, and specifically from someone whom you're trying to date. You know, you can deal with it if it's a person who's a family member or a friend. You can walk away from a friend. You know, with the family member, more than likely, I'm not saying 100%, but more than likely you can work it out. But for a romantic situation, I mean, something that's supposed to be unique and on its own, come on. So you may have to split this in half, so to speak. You may have to be like, you know, you got to cut the cord with them, you know, and let them go. And that goes for anyone. As far as with this person, obviously you stop talking to them, right? The moon represents you ghosting them. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. The Seven of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, right? You see that trying to be in a relationship with someone should not be a fight. It should not be something combative where you have to almost wrestle the person to the ground in order for them to get out of their own way and trust the process. The Wheel of Fortune, which is you Cancer crabs, and the Magician. This is about how it is that you Cancer you just see the mind games and where they're gonna go, and you see it for what it is. So this is about you Cancer crabs just deciding to move on with your life, because anyone that was going to ask you to change, it has to come organically. It has to be from you being in a relationship and changing for the better because you want to.